This is your Digital Marketing Toolkit.
Hi and welcome back to your Digital Marketing Toolkit, the show that brings the experts to you with practical tips and tools to help you grow your business online. Now we're back today in the vlog pod with Yvette Adams from Creative Collective, and if you didn't see the last episode where she shared with us a bit more about what we should be doing with Facebook advertising these days, then you really need to check that one out first, because today we're going to dive into exploring the Facebook pixel. And I'm going to throw to Yvette now to explain exactly what that means.
So within Facebook Business Manager, there is the ability to grab or create a pixel, and it's a really good idea to do that. Even if you're not ready for Facebook advertising, if you've just launched a new website, say, I would say get that pixel on there, because you're going to start collecting data and you'll start understanding your audience. So you can also track data on Google Analytics, and that's wonderful, but Facebook is pretty clever at giving you insights to your audience at a much deeper level, even than Google. So that's what a pixel is. You should get it on your website.
Okay, so I mean, pixel, I'm thinking of like the little dots in a TV screen or something like that. But exactly how do you say we get this pixel, put it on our website? How do we do that?
Okay, so you go into the Facebook Business Manager and there is a drop down and it says create a pixel, and it will create a bunch of random code. And it looks scary, but it's not. Don't worry about it. Just copy all of that, and then either you can send an email, so you can send that straight to your developer, or grab that code and post an email to your developer. I would recommend that you get a professional to put it in, because you could put it in the wrong place and break your website, or you could put it in and think you've done it and it's not done and you're getting absolutely no benefit. So, but get it on there to start tracking who's on your site, and then you have the ability down the track to use that to remarket to them.
All right, cool. So the website's armed with our Facebook pixel all installed. Mm-hmm. And how do we use that in our Facebook advertising?
So maybe if I explain a scenario that will help illustrate how this thing works. So have you ever been on a website and let's say you were looking up Fiji holidays, and you're checking out websites and looking at nice accommodation and where you might stay. And then
Sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Let's think about that for a moment. And then you go onto Facebook and you go, there's Facebook Fiji holidays getting advertised to me. That's weird. Gosh, that's uncanny. I think I really must go on a holiday.
It's like they're following us around the internet.
It's like that. You might go, that's a coincidence. It's actually not. It's marketing in its best form at the moment. It's total remarketing. So us marketers, we're like limpets. You know, we cling on and we follow you around the internet once you've been on a property that we've got pixels on. So it's no coincidence. And then it's about how clever is the marketer at sending you a sequence of ads that are going to make you want to take that Fiji holiday. So they'll probably try different images on you, different headlines, different calls to action, discounts, etc. All of that is possible just by getting that pixel on there in the first place.
Yeah, cool. I mean, so I think we've all experienced that as consumers, as we're using our own Facebook pages. But it's exciting as business owners, that even small business owners, that we can do that. We can follow people around the internet.
Totally. And like, you might as well market to people who've already showed an interest in your product, because you can keep marketing you're basically going fishing and hoping you catch a fish in the big ocean of people who are out there possibly wanting your product. Or you can go for the fish who have already had a little nibble on your hook. They're people who have been on your website, showed some interest, so really great idea to market to them. And you could have multiple Facebook ad campaigns. You could have some on there which are targeting people who haven't been on your website, and then the way you treat people who have been on might be slightly different. And not only that, you can go a step deeper, which is work out which pages on your website they've been on and send them relevant ads. So with our company, we offer websites and crowdfunding and social media. So if you've been on our social media pages, guess what kind of ad we're going to show you? It'll be a social media ad. You're not in the market for a website, so we're not going to show you that kind of ad.
To be honest, it sounds like it can get a little bit complicated, a little bit confusing. So as a small business owner, what do you recommend? How do we approach this?
I think you'd be best to either try and get the code and send it to a developer to get it in, and then you can go into the back of your Facebook Business Manager and check that the pixel's firing. That's what you call it. And if it is firing, you're going to see data. You're going to see peaks and troughs with the showing activity on your website. If that's flatlining, it's not in properly. So either try again yourself, or go back to the developer and say it's not firing for whatever reason until you get it right, or try another person who knows how to do it. And then once that's tracking, it's a good idea to go to custom audiences and create some audiences, because you can collect different types of data. So like I said, I could collect people who've been on a certain section of my website, or you can also say, I want to collect people who've been on my website in the last 30 days, or the last 60 days, or the last 90 days. And again, the way you market to those segments of people might vary, because they're kind of 30 days is fairly recent and 90 days is getting a bit cold. So you might need to try some other really enticing discount to get them, warmed up again.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, I think that's really powerful for small business owners, but I think the advice there is take it as far as you can, but seek a professional, someone like yourself and a business like yourself to help you out with that and getting the most out of what you can do with that pixel.
Yeah, there's a couple of other really cool things you can do. So like once you've got that pixel on there and created a custom audience, you can also create what's called a lookalike audience. So let's say Facebook has tracked that 2,000 people went on your website in the last month who are on Facebook also. Then you can say, okay, Facebook, if you found 2,000 people who've been on my website, that's great. I can now market to them. Find me more people like that. So it's kind of like a drop in the pond. Find me those people like it, and they will analyze, well, they were this gender, this marital status, this level of education, this location, and they will find you more people. So that's called lookalike audiences, and that's also very powerful.
And the audience, just to clarify, the audience are the people that see your ads.
That's right. Yeah. So you can create, a custom audience and a lookalike audience doing those different things. Yeah.
That's awesome. Look, I think we need to dive a bit more into audiences as well, but we're going to save that for the next episode next week. So make sure you guys subscribe, because next week we're going to go a lot deeper into audiences and looking at how you can set up some specific audiences based on some data that you have. Yvette's got some great tips to share with us about that. And for resources to do with this episode, go to vlogpod.com.au/DMT. You can get a whole lot more information there. So until next time, I'm Ben from Engage Video Marketing, and I'll see you then.